Austin home sellers, are you going to be in trouble selling in 2025? Jeremy Knight, the Knight Group, your favorite Austin realtor. There are going to be some things that are going to cause sellers to maybe not have their home sold or delay their home or cause a lot of issues when they sell and potentially lose money. I'm going to go through some of those right now. Look, I work with a lot of sellers in the Austin area, and I've seen a lot of these problems. In fact, on the buy side and on the listing side, that caused homes to not sell for the price they want, and market conditions that caused a price to sell lower. So let's go into first some of the things that sellers need to be aware of in 2025. Okay, one thing that's really, really important is that the market is about 3.8 months of inventory currently in the Austin area. What happens in the beginning part of the year is that we start to see inventory start to go up, right? Which means there's more on the market and more available. What I think sellers are going to see the beginning part of the market though is more buyers into the pool. So you're going to see more buyers into the pool, which is going to offset some of that growth. So really, we're going to see more inventory towards the March timeframe. So if you are listing your home, I would get in as early as possible. That way you can get out of the market as early as possible, because the more inventory that hits the market is going to cause your home to sit longer on the market. Now, in a second, I'm going to go through some of the things that are going to actually help your home sell faster. So stay tuned for those. Buyers, look, you're still going to have a good amount of inventory to negotiate on. So we may see a few multiple offers. In fact, a couple of our recent contracts were multiple offers for our sellers. By the way, if you are looking to get your home on the market and sell in 2025, definitely reach out to us. We got some pretty good marketing plans that have helped our clients recently. Like I said, we've got a couple multiple offers. Here's what's going to happen though. A lot of these home sellers that are going to get their homes on the market are going to wait till June. This is the death month for listings. And let me tell you why. So if you're going to get your home on the market, you got to get it on the market before April. Number one, you're going to have to price it right. We're going to talk about the rest of these things later. You're going to have to price it right. But the problem is most sellers wait till June because they want, they have school coming up and they want to move in between in time. What happens is in our market, March is a really rough month because we have a lot of other events, spring break. So it's really a lot harder to sell your home. So I would say February, list your home. And I would say April, list your home. And May, list your home. But June, be careful. The last part of May, everybody's getting out of school. And in June, everybody's out of town. And July, everyone is out of town. These are two death months in the Austin market and probably most markets because nobody's here. It's hot. People don't want to be here. Buyers are not here. They're out of town. And then guess what happens? Prices drop starting June. So if you're going to list early in May, in fact, mid-May is almost too late. Now, once we get into June, July, again, prices drop. The last half of the year, if you're a buyer, you're going to see interest rates probably start to come down. So there'll be a lot of inventory sitting around, right? That's just sitting there. And that's going to be the time where you can negotiate better and get a better deal towards the end of the year. And if you're a seller, you're going to have more people negotiating, even though interest rates are dropping. You're going to see more buyers in the pool, but you're going to see more inventory on the market as well. So be very careful this year. If you're going to list early, do it before May. And if you're going to buy, maybe wait into the last half of the year or get in early and then refi in a year from now or negotiate. Like right now, we just negotiated for our clients, our buyer clients, rate reductions in the interest rate. So we actually saved them a ton of money. So there's a lot of things that we did in 2024 that are still going to translate to 2025. Let's go through some of the things that you sellers do. They're going to cost you money and cost your home not to sell fast. Here we go. So let's talk about some of the things that cost money when they go to sell a home, because I can make a whole nother video on this, but I think I just want to give you some tips right here. Number one, overpricing your home could cost you a lot of money. And now you think, the mentality I've had clients think is if we price it here, some crazy California buyer will come pay cash for it. The reality is that cash buyers are smart and they're not going to overpay for a home, just like you don't want to overpay for a home. So don't assume a cash buyer is just going to overpay for a home. In fact, over listing your home could make buyers not even want to come see it. This is a huge problem. In fact, I've had homes that we've overpriced and no one's come to see it. And then it sits on the market, gets stale, and then ends up ultimately not selling at all. Okay, let's talk about the number two on the list would be curb appeal. So if you have not done the landscaping, if you have not gone through and power washed the front of the home, made the front appealing, it's the first thing that a buyer is going to see is the front of the home. And if you have a lot of, neglected maintenance on the home, if you haven't cleaned up the yard, it is going to be a turnoff for buyers. And again, they're going to start reducing the cost of that home in their mind before they've even stepped in the home. The next on the list is not decluttering or not depersonalizing. Now, I meet with sellers all the time, and when we first meet, we actually do what's called a staging consultation, and we actually walk through the home and talk about what we need to take out and what we need to do to make the home feel bigger. Because look, if you're a buyer walking into a home, right, and you're a starter buyer looking at 1,800 square foot, for example, you want that home to look as big as possible. If you have big bulky furniture in there, if you have photos all over the wall of you and your family, it's going to detract from the actual home itself. So depersonalizing it and getting it as minimal as possible is actually the best step for you. Now, a lot of these things we meet with our clients with. If you are looking outside of the Austin area, and let's say you're looking anywhere in the country and you're watching this video and you need a good agent to help you list your home, definitely reach out to us. We can put you in contact. I have 6,000 agents that I've built in my network of agents. So I have lots of good referral partners around the country. If you're an agent watching this and you want to be one of our referral partners, actually reach out as well. Okay. Skipping minor repairs. This is one of the things I think can cost a home a lot of money. So I had recently a home that listed, and the back of the home had a lot of water damage. They didn't put gutters on the back of the home. So it happens you had a lot of wood rot, and then they didn't want to repair it. All of those little things, those little minor maintenance things that you haven't done on your home could cost you money. Not replacing the air filter every, 3 to 6 months, depending on what your air filter is. It could hurt the system. Things like that are super minor, you don't even think about. Okay, having minor repairs, like the house we're in right now, it looks absolutely beautiful, but you can tell some people have nicked the walls. And so I would make somebody come back and do some touch-up paint. Touch-up painting goes a long way when it's done correctly. Touch-up painting done the wrong way, where you have big blotches on the wall, and sometimes you might have to re-roll a whole wall, will actually help you out a lot more. So don't let those minor things go by the wayside. Walk through with your agent and look at the minor things you need to repair. Yes, it's going to nickel and dime and cost you maybe a couple $1,000s to do, but that couple $1,000s could save you a lot of money when you're actually trying to sell. All right, the last on my list is hiring the wrong realtor. Price, condition, location are the 3 things that hurt you. Number 4 is hiring the wrong realtor. If you hire a realtor that goes, nope, this house is absolutely perfect, don't touch anything in the yard or anything, that might be the wrong realtor for you. If you hire a realtor who's not going to do video, do content around your home, who's just going to put it on the MLS, that could hurt you. I would ask a few questions. What's your negotiating style like? What do you recommend to depersonalize my home? What are some of the things that you've done to get homes sold in the past? All right, what did you think about all these things? Drop a comment below. If you found value in this video, make sure you share it with a friend. And if you found the value that we're trying to help you as an agent and actually give you really good solid advice, I have a whole team of agents that are helping our clients, so definitely reach out. Our information is below. We'll see you in the next video.